Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
Kogan. Drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip. Go. I've always felt farewell. I'm crying. I'm crying because it's one of my favorite games and the music gets to me. I'm actually crying because it's the end of one of my favorite games. I'm a baby. I'm crying like a little baby. Like a little sissy. I've always felt farewells were best kept brief. The music, dude, the music gets to me on certain games. This is one of them that actually gets to me all the time. And by the way, I'm not sad or anything. I'm happy. It's a great game. It's just, it gets to me. It makes me feel emotional. Now, how am I going to do voice acting when I'm blubbering like a little baby? Hold on. Hold on, everybody. I'm a sissy. Sorry, I'm a 40-year-old sissy. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh my God. Ugh. Now I need more tissues just in case. Okay. See, here's the difference between today and 10 years ago. You know, 10 years ago, there was no face cam. There was no interaction with the audience. I could have easily split the part. I mean, I don't remember if I got emotional when I beat this 10 years ago. But you see, there's definitely a distinct difference between now and then, right? Right now I'm gonna cry again. I don't know why I get so emotional over certain games. This is definitely one of them. Such an awesome game for its time period too, you know? This was definitely the first game I ever played that had time travel in it. And you know, you're reading comic books and other things where it was kind of a plot device, and then to actually see it implemented in a video game and done so well. You know, the side quest where you go back in time and you do something and it changes the future. Look! Robo and the female robot. And there's Ayla and what's his name? The ancestor of Marl. And here they are in 600 AD. There's Frog. And Magus floating in the air for some reason. Will he ever find Shala? Oh, man. Such an awesome game. The music is so amazing, man. Still to this day. Gives me the strong feels to hear this soundtrack. Oh yeah, Radical Jaw says if you play Chrono Cross, you'll figure all this out. Really? So it has these epilogue stories for these characters? Huh. Oh, man. It really got me. I didn't think it was going to get me that bad. It got me good, man. I love this song. Oh. Oh. So thank you to everyone here. We had Klein who did a super chat. We had Radical Jaws doing a super chat, saying that yes, there's epilogue stuff in Chrono Cross regarding Robo and others. The Blimp did a super chat. He says, you have a real passion and a love for video games. There's nothing wrong with that. These games matter to you. It's great stuff. Thanks, brother. Yeah, dude, it's the games I grew up with, you know? The games I grew up with as a kid. And, you know, I think back to that time in my life, and it makes me feel happy and sad a bit, I guess. Because, you know, that's life. You get older, right? But it's cool to be able to relive these games with you guys, you know? Like I said, this playthrough felt meaningful. When I played this 10 years ago, I didn't have an interactive streaming audience. And I was just playing the original SNES version. It didn't have any of these additional features or anything. So, to be able to replay it 10 years later here with an interactive audience and everything has been so cool and meaningful to me. Like, of all the stuff that I did this summer that had to do with my anniversary as a YouTuber, this is, like, the best thing. This playthrough, you know? It gets me every time, goddammit. Every time. Certain things always get me, and the ending of Chrono Trigger always gets me with that music. Yuck. Ugh. Ugh. So, you know, thank you guys for making it possible, because if it weren't for you guys showing up and supporting and allowing me to play the classics from my childhood, I wouldn't be able to play them, you know? I'd be stuck playing only brand new releases and grinding away in the games that only I get views on. You know, take a look. We got like 250 people here tonight. That's cool for me, man. That's good enough for me. That's all I care about. Having a good time with a small audience is excellent, right? So, thank you all for that. Thank you for an amazing summer. This was a really cool summer having an anniversary event like this, and others as well. You know, we did a lot of fun stuff this summer. This is pretty much the final event here that we're adjourning right now. That was pretty cool, man. Thank you all. All right, let's quit out, and then we're going to adjourn. All right, everyone? So thank you so very much. 28 hours in Chrono Trigger over the summer. I hope that you guys enjoy. And thank you again. I just want to say special thanks to the people who show up and engage and support and any kind of interaction or any kind of support at all for these retro games, because I love playing the games from my childhood. I really do. And it really sucks, I hate to say it, that modern gamers really, in a lot of cases, do not have respect for the classics. When I played this game 10 years ago, okay, my audience was pissed at me. Keep in mind, 10 years ago, I was a primarily an on-demand YouTuber. Even though I was streaming, I had no interactivity with my audience. It was meant to be like fan service, and essentially everything was done for the on-demand viewers. And people were literally pissed at me that I did a summer of retro. I did Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, Super Mario World, Super Mario 3, Chrono Trigger, Earthbound, and I think there was one more. And I played for like maybe a month and a half, 2 months, and people were furious. Why are you only playing retro games? We love everything else. You should be playing Grand Theft Auto. You should be playing Street Fighter. You should be playing, Modern Warfare. You should be playing. Why would you play these old games? How dare you waste our time? I actually had feedback like that. How dare you waste our time? You're not in touch with modern gaming. Okay? And you know what? To some extent, I get it. Like, people want to see the new stuff. But you got to understand that it's important to know where everything came from. You know what I mean? This game inspired so many others with its themes, with its gameplay elements, with the amazing music. It really did inspire a ton of games to come after it, you know? And the fact that people disrespect it, right? It really pissed me off. I actually got into arguments with people. Jasper, would you please not be being silly? I got into arguments with the people on Twitter and stuff 10 years ago about it. Like, why don't you respect the classics? Why don't you understand why I would want to play this game? Now, do you see the difference between 10 years ago and today? That today I was able to play this game and enjoy it, and people showed up, engaged, supported, and understood why. You get it? That's why I love what I do today way more than what I was doing 10, 15 years ago. Because 10, 15 years ago, I was very much catering to a very almost entitled crowd of YouTube viewers who constantly, why aren't you playing the games we want and stuff like that. And it was never about whatever I wanted to go back and play. You know what I mean? But now I get to do that because I'm a different kind of content creator. I'm in a different situation. I'm a different part of my life now 10 years later. And I'm happy that I can have these awesome experiences with all of you. And I also want to say this to those of you who still watch it on demand. You know, you may not be here live for the streams, but I really appreciate those who watch playthroughs like this on demand as well. Your viewership means a lot, all right? And it's not anywhere near what it used to be. You know, you're talking 10 years ago, I was getting thousands of views per video. Today I get, what, 300? But you know what? It doesn't matter. It's not about mainstream popularity. It was never about that for me. It's about sharing passion for something that we love. And video games have been a passion of my life, you know. I grew up playing them, and this was one of the most meaningful games to me back in the day when I played it, and it still to this day is meaningful to me. At 41 years old, it'll still be meaningful to me in 10 more years. You know what I mean? So I'm very happy to share these experiences with you guys and gals and everyone else. Really, thank you for allowing me to do that, because it makes it feel like what I do has meaning. You know what I mean? As opposed to, oh, I'm just playing the hot new release, we get through it, who cares? To play a game from the past that has meaning and resonates with us, that means something more to me than just, oh, I was just putting out a video today to make money, or I turned on a stream and I'm, oh my God, I hope people will show up. Who cares? It's about the meaningful stuff, you know what I mean? And this is definitely one of those things. So, for Chrono Trigger 2023, the Steam edition with all the extra content, thank you very much, everyone, for watching. You know, again, let me know. You can always leave comments on this video. Let me know. Would you like to see me maybe go back and do whatever that content was that opened up at the end there? I have no clue. I've never seen that before. And would you like to maybe at some point go back and do the alternate endings? Because 10 years ago, people asked me in the comments of the videos, will you go back and do the alternate endings? And I was like, we'll see. And then people were like, never play this again. Don't play the classics. People were totally against it. They were like, didn't ever want me to. They were so angry with me that summer for playing retro games. And now today is just so different. You know what I'm saying? So maybe we will, right? Maybe we will go play it again in the future when things calm down. Because right now we're in the middle of, we're just heading into the fall gaming season. There's a million games out. But maybe, you know, for downtime later on, keep it in mind. Let me know if you're interested. Leave comments on the video. But also, remember, there's always opportunity for downtime stuff. And this is a game that I would absolutely love to bring back at some point. All right? What do you think, Jasper Kitty? Jasper Kitty, would you like more Chrono Trigger, Jasper? What do you think, Jasper? What do you think, Jasper Kitty? He's not saying anything. All right, guys. Thank you so much. This is DSP signing off for Chrono Trigger 2023. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon. All right. All right, guys. So that's it for tonight. I'm going to upload this. Now I have to make the playlists for tomorrow's React show and get out of here. I hope you enjoyed the playthrough. And again, very special thanks to those who hung out with me over the course of the summer for this playthrough and anyone who supported it. I really appreciate you guys for allowing me to enjoy a classic from my childhood that resonates to this day and not just have to play every new game. I love that about the new content I put out. That's very different from what I did 10 years ago, right? Okay, guys. So that is it. Tonight was the big conclusion of Chrono Trigger. A 26 to 28 hour playthrough. It's hard for me to say because I think it'll be 26 parts, but some of the parts went long. Very emotional for me because we did all the endgame content. We finished it up. And at the end, I basically teared up and started crying because it's a game that means a lot to me. It's a game that I grew up playing. It's from my childhood. It makes me think about those times when I was younger. And to hear that soundtrack playing and to see that ending with a live interactive audience for the first time means something. You know, 10 years ago when I played it, I was streaming, but I had no real interactive audience. There was no face cam. I didn't read chat or talk to anyone. It was just me playing the game for me and essentially narrating an offline playthrough. This time around, to have everyone with me, talking with me, loving it. The people were there for the first time experiencing the ending of Chrono Trigger's plot and were like, wow, what a twist and how interesting the writing. And then people were telling me, yeah, you know, this plot continues in Chrono Cross. You absolutely should someday play it, even though it is an inferior game to Chrono Trigger. It's still a great continuation of the plot and you should play it. So, which I might now, because if that is the continuation of the plot, I think I may want to play it, you know. But yeah, it meant a lot. It really did. It was very meaningful to me. And I want to say thank you to anyone in the last month and a half as I played Chrono Trigger who showed up, who watched the videos on demand, who supported in any way. You know, I mean, damn, the emotion came out. I couldn't help it. Look, here's the tissues. I was crying and everything, blowing my nose, because it was just too much for me to take to play this awesome game that is still one of my favorites of all time. And to finally be able to share that with an interactive, meaningful experience with my audience, it was really something special. If you missed it, you can watch it on demand, but obviously the magic was to be there live. It was really something cool. All right. So tonight I'm uploading the conclusion of Chrono Trigger, and now everything moving forward is new content for the fall.
I got the drip going. 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 It's like a faucet that's dripping. You can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean, these dumb kids. This is what it is, it's dumb kids.